Is this the end of home ownership? Steve Jolly here, and I want to share with you why home ownership is important to you, forces working against it, and what you can do to gain wealth and security for your family. And here's why home ownership is important to you. Home ownership is a key driver of wealth building in the United States. The median net worth is 39 times higher for homeowners than it is for renters. And in 2019, that equated to a staggering net worth of $255,000 for homeowners and a disappointing net worth of $6,500 for renters. And since 2019, home prices have been skyrocketing, adding more to the bottom line. There are three major forces driving accumulation of wealth. First is price appreciation. The median home price in 2019 was estimated to be $260,000, and by 2023 it had jumped to $400,000. That's a difference of $140,000 in 4 years, or 86% price growth. And if you owned a home during that time, all that gain counts towards your net worth. And while we can't count on that level of appreciation every year, we know that market forces significantly affect appreciation. Supply and demand are still in your favor because inventory is at an all-time low, demand is high right now. The second driver of wealth in real estate is equity building. And as you pay your mortgage each month, a portion of that payment is attributed to the amount you owe. If you have a conventional loan, the amount credited towards your equity increases each month, while the payment stays the same. In other words, the closer you get to paying your mortgage off, the more your net worth grows. When you have both appreciation and equity building on your side, you can create a staggering amount of net worth in just a few years. The third driver of wealth in real estate is tax benefits. Homeowners qualify for tax deductions based on the interest you pay each year and your property taxes. While this is not as significant as appreciation and equity building, you save a considerable amount of money each year as compared to a renter. And while renters don't consider that they pay interest and taxes each year, the investor who owns a home does pay those expenses and has factored them into the cost of rent each month. And while you don't pay them directly, renters are building equity for the investor and paying their mortgage. Wealth building is not the only benefit for home ownership. Homeowners take advantage of increased personal stability and autonomy, their children tend to do better in schools, and there is a range of positive health outcomes to the improvements in quality of life. Now, if you want a free report on your home value with comps, click on the link in the comments. Now watch to the end so you can understand and fight the forces that want to steal your equity and create wealth. There are several ongoing lawsuits on real estate commissions that challenge the traditional structures in the real estate industry and have the potential to turn the real estate market upside down, making it more difficult, maybe even impossible, for some buyers to purchase a home in the future. The two major lawsuits challenge the way commissions are paid by homeowners and are attempting to put this on the back of home buyers. Many home buyers can barely afford the down payment and closing costs on a home today, let alone the money to pay their agent for advocating on their behalf. Prior to the current system, the buyer's agents did not work for the buyer and instead worked for the listing agent, causing a huge conflict of interest. And in the early 1990s, real estate agents across the United States implemented what became known as exclusive agency, advocating for the individual representation of buyers in the housing market. With exclusive agency, buyers now had an advocate on their side, helping them navigate the complex process of purchasing a home. They had someone who looked out for them, gave them unbiased advice, and negotiated with their best interest in mind. The U.S. model of independent local broker marketplaces is widely considered the best value and the most efficient model in the world, with no hidden or extra costs and with more complete, verified information compared to other countries. Another force working against the average home buyer is the advent of big business getting involved in ownership of single-family homes. Since the Great Recession, companies such as Invitation Homes, Tricon Residential, hedge funds, and even pension funds have been buying single-family homes and renting them out. This has reduced the supply of homes for sale at a critical time when supply is already at historic lows and demand is near all-time highs. Now, builders are slowing down the production of new homes. While the exact numbers are not known, it has been estimated that these companies now own 25% of all single-family homes in the United States. With the most recent administration, the Department of Justice added additional lawsuits, withdrew from past agreements, and it interfered with decisions made in lower courts. This has folks speculating on what the DOJ's endgame. Quote 1000 Watt, a leading consulting firm in the real estate industry, they said, so when they look at a remedy like no longer requiring agents to belong to NAR, or allowing listing agents to offer $0 in buyer agent compensation in the MLS, they see terms that fall far short of the effects we believe they seek. Dramatic structural changes, like, for example, a ban on offers of compensation. And unlike the plaintiff's attorneys who brought the class action lawsuits, the feds aren't in this for the money, and that makes them dangerous. If all this comes to fruition, you will face 3 problems. The upfront cost of buying a property could increase for consumers, which may be particularly challenging for first-time home buyers or those with limited financial resources. Number 2, there could be a potential decrease in transaction volumes, especially if the added cost dissuades some buyers from entering the market. This could cause property values to decline if demand doesn't keep up with supply. And number 3, these new payment structures may not be fair and transparent to consumers, costing home buyers more in the long run. If you need a trusted agent anywhere in the country, click on the link in the comment. Here's how you can overcome the problems and create the generational wealth you desire. First, become a homeowner as soon as possible. Take advantage of first-time homeowner programs to make the transition as smooth as possible. And if you're concerned about today's interest rates, negotiate closing costs into your purchase so you can buy your rate down today. Many homeowners and builders are already offering this benefit up front in order to make their homes more attractive to buyers. And keep an eye on interest rates after you close on your home and refinance when they drop. Most economists expect a recession in the next year, and that's when rates traditionally come down to invigorate the economy. And you'll have the option to refinance and lower your payment anytime rates drop while you own your home. Prices are expected to continue to increase due to demand in most places across the U.S. And unlike refinancing, once you close on your home, you'll never be able to lower the price you paid. And since we have more than 5 million homes short of current demand, you can expect this trend to continue for a long time. And the sooner you start building equity and gaining appreciation, the more your wealth will grow. And you can always tap into that wealth with a home equity line of credit to use on anything your heart desires. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, click on the like button to let us know you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer every one. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the bell so you never miss an episode.